So what's it going to be? A better life or settling for what you have? Hi, if you're new here, I'm Jody. I'm building the life that I want and deserve and helping others along the way. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I hope you will. So most people say, yes, I want a better life, but why is it that most people never succeed in doing that? The reason I believe is that they don't believe that they can. Many people, especially those who've experienced trauma in life, very tough times in dysfunctional environments like me as an adult child of an alcoholic, they believe that these are the cards of life that they've been dealt and that there's nothing that they can do about it. But I've met so many people who've experienced very traumatic, terrible things, victims of abuse, and have gone on to create the life that they want and deserve. I believe it's much easier to do so than you may think. So here are 7 ways to change your life without really trying. And one is to believe in the power of your mind to make change happen. My friends, the law of attraction is real. And I experience this all the time in my life, and we all know those incredible stories that are shared of the law of attraction at work. That's the thing, you never realize the power of your own mind. And 2 is spend more time with people who are better people than you. It is often said that you are the sum of the 5 people who surround you most often. And for people who grew up in dysfunctional environments like me, fellow adult children of alcoholics, children with absent workaholic parents, or whatever the situation was, may not even realize that the people they've spent most of their time of their lives with are actually quite toxic to them. Over the last 10 years or so, can't believe it's been 10 years, that I have been focused on taking good care of me and healing, I have really recognized for the very first time the closed-mindedness, the mental health issues, the negativity that envelopes the people I've spent most of my life with for a variety of reasons. And with that recognition, I have been able to seek out and be an embracer of those people who have been the opposite, who are positive and open-minded and who have healed from similar tough experiences, who have overcome tremendous obstacles, who have healed and created the life that they want and deserve. When I began focusing on me and taking good care of me and pursuing writing and these things that I loved my whole life, I met more people who were like me, who were positive and encouraging, and I made an effort to spend more time with them, to give more time to them, to give more to them. I invited them to lunch, I invited them to coffee, I went to the same writing events that they were going to. I fostered relationships with people because I recognized that they were people I really admired and aspired to be more like. And I was kind of stunned when these people began encouraging me to pursue things and my dreams that the people I've spent most of my life with were really negative about. It kind of opened my eyes and supported the idea that I have the power to do things to change my life. That no matter the cards I was dealt in life, I have the ability to deal my own cards. Go where there are people who are more like you, who are interested in things that you're interested in, who have overcome, who have healed. Their words and actions and support of you will be more influential than you can really imagine today. And 3 is to take good care of yourself. Now, as an adult child of an alcoholic, I had never really learned how to take good care of myself. I mean, like the basics of getting enough sleep and eating properly and drinking water and making decisions to avoid stress and anxiety and to really take good care of myself. And once I began actually doing those things, I realized how much better decision making was going on. I could think clearly, I could focus on my priorities. Take good care of yourself and you'll be able to make decisions in support of the life that you want and deserve. Make a conscious effort to take good care of yourself. Drink more water, go to sleep and get enough sleep. Do everything you can to make sure that your body isn't suffering, that your mind isn't tired. And 4 is to turn down the volume on toxic people. Now, we all have people in our lives, whether they're family members, in-laws, coworkers, neighbors, who just have that effect on us. They may be manipulative, they might be emotionally abusive. Whatever the situation is, if you define them and you recognize them as being toxic, you can consciously turn down the volume of those people. I realized that I had spent a tremendous amount of time thinking about family members and coworkers who just kind of pushed my buttons and walked all over me. And I would think about interactions with them later and think, oh, I should have said this or done that, and kind of beat myself up over it. And I realized through the law of attraction that the more energy and thought that I give to those toxic people, the more I'm going to get of them. And once I began kind of retraining my brain to think about those positive things in people, when I start thinking about those people, I'm bringing more on, and I can immediately say, what am I doing? I need to think about so-and-so, or how this positive thing went today. And I have found that the more I do of that, of course, the more I get of the positive people. You are literally, well, figuratively, turning down the volume on those negative people and turning up the volume on those positive people, those positive interactions and relationships in your life. You may always have one difficult in-law or a strained relationship with your alcoholic mother or father or a jerky coworker, but if you have 30 positive people in your life, well, that ratio tells you that you're doing something right in your life and that you have the power to do that. And 5 is to be a lifelong sponge. In my early days of healing and getting educated and building this life that I wanted an instant overnight success. I wanted to feel healed, to make the right decisions, to have that life. But I very quickly recognized that this is a journey, and while there are rapid milestones and milestones happening all the time, this is still a lifelong endeavor, and that no matter what, I will always be in pursuit of being a better person, to being healthier and happier. This is quite a journey. And I am proud of the progress that I've made and how I've healed and how I'm living my life, but I am humble enough to know that I have a lot to still learn and always will be on this learning and education journey. For that reason, I am a sponge to people and books and media that will help shed light on what the best next step is for me in my journey. And 6 is to be 100% okay with being different. I'm not good at this one. I still struggle with it from time to time. It's difficult to feel okay with being different from your family and friends and your peers, the people around you, or even broader society. But what I have found in meeting people who are truly content and healthy in their mind and body is that they just stop caring that this might be different from what everyone else does. If you are okay with living your life how you want to live, you will attract more good things into your life. For a really long time, at work, on a Friday, the common question is, so what are you doing this weekend? Got any big plans? And I would often feel pressure to mirror my plans, my reply, based on what I thought that person would relate to, what they were likely going to do. So going to a barbecue or sitting by a lake, or doing yard work and home improvement stuff, these very common weekend activities. I was very reluctant to share, well, hey, I'm going to a writer's conference, or I'm going to a book launch or a signing for this author that I know, or I'm going to read all weekend and I'm excited about it, I'm going to write. I felt like they wouldn't connect with that. They would either just think it was weird, or even they flat out said, that maybe I'm trying to escape the real world, real life, by going and busying myself with these other activities. I wish that I had realized way earlier that none of that matters. You are responsible for taking good care of you. That's it. And if doing something different on the weekends in your free time, or how you live your life, is different from what everyone you know and most people in society do, just do it. And you know what? It's way easier to detail your actual plans. I'm going to a writer's conference, I'm going to go play in a band, I'm going to take a road trip wherever, than to try to fit one small little piece of your free time into what is deemed normal. So I have stopped saying that watering my flowers is somehow my weekend plans. I'm going to write and I'm doing what I want to do. I hope you do the same. And 7 is just give 15 minutes of every day to doing what you love that is important to the life that you want and deserve. I have met so many people, especially in the corporate world, who do not enjoy their work, but they find such joy in some other activity, a side business or a creative endeavor or whatever it is, but they don't have time to give to it. If you can give 15 minutes of every day to it, you're building the life that you want by giving energy and time to it. By making it a part of your life, it is a part of you. If you work in accounting in corporate America, but you love playing the guitar, play the guitar for 15 minutes every day. If you want to get out of debt and have time and money for vacations and traveling the world and seeing different things, make time every day to go over your expenses, to make sure that you're on track with cutting out what you don't need and focusing only on your essential expenses. If you love to write for 15 minutes no matter what it is. If you want to open a bake shop one day, spend 15 minutes putting an Instagram post on there. Whatever it is, just don't go to bed at night until you've given at least 15 minutes. If you know that meditation or yoga is really good for your well-being and your mental health, wake up 15 minutes early and do it. If you're like me and solo dance parties are really good for your mental health, do it. You get what you give precious time to. I hope you are so well in your healing journey, in your journey of creating the life that you want and deserve. I'm interested to know what you find to be a barrier in creating the life that you want and deserve. Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. It helps tell Google that this is valuable content so I can keep making videos to help more people. Thank you so much.